Uh, well, we played with some enthusiasm, got people involved, did a pretty good job defensively, I thought. Once we kind of figured out what they were trying to do, we were decent defensively. I thought that was a plus. We had 18 assists. We had too many turnovers. Some of them came late. We got a little careless with the ball, but just to be able to get away and get a win and get people playing time and get a little positive reinforcement, I think was good for us.
You see Richard getting more and more comfortable. We've seen flashes here and there from him, but
Well, I thought he got the ball in pretty good areas. I thought he rebounded it offensively pretty well. 6 offensive rebounds. That'd be a really plus for us. But I thought a lot of that came because we were able to penetrate and they were having to help, and Richard was left on his own and he went up and got the ball. Hopefully that's a little breakthrough deal for him and he gets more comfortable with what he can do. We need help at the post. I'd like to get David Kravish moving a little bit. He's kind of, but I think some of these kids, we've been at this thing a long time. We haven't had a day off since November or something. And so I think it's good. I think they need some time away. I just think they need to gather, and I think we all do. So I think this was good to get this win, get a lot of guys playing time, and come back ready to go.
How is Brandon?
Probably has a little concussion.
Hit his head pretty good on the court.
I don't know how good he hit it, but he's, doctors feel like he's probably got a concussion, so that's.
And Kreklow's foot just didn't allow him to go?
No, he came off that last game. It was pretty sore, and so we had a day off, and then he came. He had another day off, and then yesterday's practice, I pretty much made up my mind that we'd be better off just letting him set and try to get that thing better. Felt better today, but at this point, with the Christmas thing coming up, we've got 3 days. Better off trying to get it to where it really feels good, so that he can get out there and go 100% and try to get some practice reps and get some good reps. So I think it was the right thing to do.
When you win a game like this, does it allow you to turn it into a glorified practice and start trying things that you wouldn't normally try?
No, we've got enough stuff that we're doing that we need to get better at what we're doing. We're not going to try to do stuff that we haven't done. I think there's just some natural things that happen when they're overplaying that we tend to leave people with the ball stranded a little bit rather than just breaking, catching, running a back door, getting a layup. We do that to Robert Thurman. He gets on the baseline, but it runs away instead of coming to the ball. And that's something we need to get better at. We've turned it over sometimes with that. I thought, Ty was, made some bad decisions in terms of the passes he tried to make. Thus 4 turnovers, which were unforced turnovers. But game time experience for all these guys is going to help them all.
Is Christian starting to get to a point where he maybe can help you a little more than?
Well, we'd like a fourth post between he and Bach. We're trying to give some guys. I thought actually that Jeff Powers looked pretty good. I tried to basically put him into what Kreklow's spot would be in terms of some 3-4 look with Ricky out, and I thought Jeff did fine. The thing about Jeff is he's a smart player, and he always gets what you're trying to do. So I thought that was a positive as well. But we'd like to see Christian continue to come along, get more comfortable with what he were trying to do. Looks like he's moving around athletically a little bit more.
And Powers has the ability to really hit some shots from the perimeter under the right circumstances.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah,
he's a good shooter, and the thing about that I like is he's a smart player that doesn't try to force things really. He kind of knows what his job is, and that's a plus.
The players are off now until the day after Christmas?
Correct.
What's your assessment of the team with 1 game left before going into Pac-12 play? You guys ready
For what?
for Pac-12 play?
For the night game?
For the Pac-12 play?
Well, ready or not, here we come. Doesn't make any difference. We're going to have to play them regardless. I thought about calling the league and saying, look, we're not quite ready, and could we postpone this thing a little bit? But I didn't get much of a response. So we're probably going to have to go on ahead down to L.A. You know, there's the league's deep, the league's pretty good. I mean, there's some good teams. Obviously, the thing with November, December is who you play, where you play them, and there's some people have had almost all home games, and you know, and so that's why the conference is so valuable, because you're home and away with basically everybody, and you get a much better feel for where you really stand. You know, we're probably middle of the pack right now, and we're going to have to improve in some areas. We certainly have the ability to finish up toward the top, and that's our goal.